Good morning, viewers. You're now watching HornbillTV's Morning Pulse. First off, a shocking incident had occurred at Sri Bhumi Civil Hospital on Saturday when a son had allegedly killed his mother while she was undergoing treatment. Allegation had suggested that the son, Sanjeev Sinha, has strangled his mother, Rajkumari Sinha, on the hospital bed. The son has been arrested with the case on the same day, leaving the entire Sri Bhumi community stunned. Rajkumar Sinha, aged 60, from Nulua village in the Patarkandi constituency of Sri Bhumi district, had been admitted to the hospital on Friday night at 9 p.m. local time by her son for treatment. Doctor had conducted a preliminary examination, found no significant physical complications and had ordered a blood test. However, late on Saturday night, the alleged brutal act had taken place according to reports. The son had beaten and strangled his mother to death. Hospital nurses had discovered her lying on the floor and had attempted to help, but the attending doctor had examined her, declared dead. The hospital authorities had informed Sri Bhumi Sadar police station and police arrived promptly to arrest Sanjeev Sinha from the hospital. The motive behind the killing had not been established. Rajkumari Sinha's body had been kept at the government hospital and the circumstances on the incident were expected to become clearer following the post-mortem examination. The case had also caused widespread shock across the district.
আমার ইয়াতে একটা পেশেন্ট কালি রাতে এডমিশন হয়েছিল 9টা বজাত। তো এডমিশন হওয়ার পাছত পেশেন্টটো কমপ্লেইন লৈ আহিছে ফিভার। তো ট্রিটমেন্ট দেয়া হয়েছে, ইসিজি স্যারে লিখিছিল, ইসিজি হল, ইসিজি হওয়ার পাছত দেখা হয়েছে যে ইসিজিটো নর্মাল আছে। তো মর্নিংত আমার মেডিসিনের ডক্টর আহিছে, ডক্টর আহিল চালে পেশেন্টটো বিপি, পালস, অক্সিজেন, হার্ট রেট সব গোটেইখিনি ঠিক আছে। তো স্যারে কহিলে যে কি মেডিসিন আপুনি আগৰ পৰা একো মেডিসিন খায় নেকি? তো পেশেন্টে ক'লে হয় মই মেডিসিন খাওঁ, মই থাইৰয়েডৰ মেডিসিন খাওঁ। তো তাৰপিছত বোলে কি মেডিসিন থাইৰয়েড মানে আয়ুৰ্বেদিক মেডিসিন খাওঁ, মানে কি পাৱাৰৰ খাওঁ আৰু নামটো মই নাজানো, মই পাহৰিলোঁ, লগতো আনা নাই। তো ছাৰে কৈছে ঠিক আছে আজি ৰখা, কালি মই ছুটি দিম, ব্লাড টেষ্টবিলাক কৰি লওক, ব্লাড টেষ্টবিলাক কৰাৰ পাছত মই ব্লাড টেষ্ট ৰিপৰ্টখিনি চাই পিনি তাৰপিছত ছুটি দিম। তো এটেণ্ডেণ্ট জনের কাছত আমালোকে মানে ব্লাড টেষ্টৰ স্লিপখিনি লিখি দিওঁ, এটেণ্ডেণ্টজনে তলৰ পৰা লেবৰেটৰীৰ পৰা ব্লাড টেষ্টৰ ডাব্বাখিনি আনে, আমালোকে ব্লাড ভৰাই দিওঁ। তো এটেণ্ডেণ্টজনে তলত গৈছে আৰু সেই সময়তো পেশেন্টটো বেডৰ পৰা পৰিলে। তো এটেণ্ডেণ্ট যোৱাৰ সময়ত আমালোকক ইনফৰ্ম কৰা নাই যে সিস্টাৰ মই তলত যাইছোঁ, আমাৰ পেশেন্টটো চাবা, বা আমালোকক কহিলে হ'লে যে স্যার ম্যাডাম যে পেশেন্ট আমার ব্লাড টেষ্ট কৰিব কেনেকৈ, আমাৰতো মানুহ নাই। আমালোকে এটা ব্যৱস্থা কৰি নাপাৰোঁ যে বেলেগ মানুহৰ পৰা ব্লাড কণ্টেইনাৰখিনি আনিবৰ কাৰণে। তো পৰাৰ পিছত বাকী এটেণ্ডেঞ্চবিলাক আছে পেশেন্টৰ যিখিনি, সেই এটেণ্ডেঞ্চবিলাক আহি আমালোকে মাতিছে, সিস্টাৰ পেশেন্টটো পৰিলে বেডৰ পৰা। তো আমালোকে গ'লোঁ, যোৱাৰ পিছত বিপি চালোঁ, বিপি পালছ একো নাই, মানে পেশেন্টটো পৰাৰ পাছতেই মানে মোটামুটি এক্সপাৰ্ট হৈ গ'ল। অলপ হাৰ্ট ৰেট আছে কিন্তু একো মানে পোৱা নাই। তাৰপিছত ইচিজি কৰিলে ছাৰে, মেচিন আনি পেলাই ইচিজি কৰাৰ পিছত ইচিজিও নাই, মানে গোটেই মানে পেশেন্ট পুরো মৰিলে। তো এতিয়া মানে কজ অফ ডেথ দিবৰ কাৰণে ছাৰে তো এখন কি কজ অফ দিব, কাৰণ এইটো মানে ৰাউণ্ডত ভাল পেশেন্ট, বিপি চিপি সব নৰ্মেল, এতিয়া আচানক মৰিলে, তো কেনেকৈ মৰিলে। তো সেইকাৰণে এতিয়া পোষ্টমৰ্টমৰ কাৰণে ছাৰে কৈছে। এতিয়া কেনেকৈ গম পাব আমালোকে ল'ৰাই মাৰিছে, কেনেকৈ মাৰিছে, ভিতৰত ইঞ্জুৰি আছে কি না আছে, এইটোতো আমালোকে গম নাপাওঁ না, কাৰণ হাৰ্ট ইচিজি আগতে ৰাতি অহাৰ পিছত হৈছে যে নৰ্মেল আছে, এতিয়া মৰাৰ পাছত ইচিজি কৰিছে যে পেশেন্টটো নাই। ল'ৰাই মাৰিছিলে, তো মৰ্নিঙত মাৰিছিলে, মা ক'লে যে ল'ৰাই মাৰিছে মোক, মই মৰিলে ভাল, এইটো বেলেগ এটেণ্ডেঞ্চত ফোন কৰি কৈ পেশেন্টৰ ৰাজকুমাৰী সিনহা। ল'ৰা মাৰিছিলে, তেওঁৰ নামটো নাজানো, নামটো ঘৰ পাতাৰকান্দি।
Shiv Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi had expressed strong disapproval. The incident where female journalists had not been allowed to attend a press conference at an Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Mutagi in New Delhi. She had described the incident as very unfortunate and had condemned the Taliban mindset that she said continued to inflict atrocities on women in Afghanistan. Chaturvedi had reiterated that she had previously urged India's foreign minister to raise the issue of women's rights with Afghan representative. She had noted that although the incident had taken place inside the Afghan embassy, which might not have been under the direct control of Ministry of External Affairs, she had expressed hope that MEA would take cognizance of the matter. She also urged the government to communicate to the Taliban that India's constitutional values guarantee freedom of press and gender equality, stressing that keeping women journalists out at such events had been deeply shameful.
देखिए, बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। सब जानते हैं तालिबानी सोच किस तरीके की है और किस तरीके से अफगानिस्तान में जो महिलाओं पे बढ़ते अत्याचार को लेकर हो, उनको पढ़ने ना देना हो, उनको घर के बाहर ना निकलने देना हो। मैंने कल भी कहा था कि मैं उम्मीद करती हूं कि हमारे फॉरेन मिनिस्टर जब मिलेंगे वो उनसे कहेंगे कि हमारी इतने सालों की दोस्ती है, गहरा रिश्ता रहा है, तो जो महिलाओं के साथ हो रहा है उस पर किसी तरीके का ढील बरती जाए, क्योंकि वी लिव अंडर एन इक्वल वर्ल्ड। पर जो कल महिला पत्रकारों के साथ हुआ बहुत ही अफगानिस्तान एम्बेसी में हुआ और वो एमईए के कंट्रोल में भले ही नहीं आता हो, पर मैं उम्मीद करती हूं कि एमईए इस पर संज्ञान लेकर तालिबान को चिट्ठी लिखकर ये बात जरूर रखेगी कि हमारे देश में जो प्रथाएं हैं, हमारे देश की जो मान्यता है, जो देश की हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, उसके अनुसार हमारा फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस भी है और इक्वालिटी भी है। तो महिलाओं को इक्वल दर्जे का ट्रीट किया जाता है। इस तरीके से उनको बाहर रखना, उनको अलाउ नहीं करना बहुत ही शर्मनाक है। और एक चीज और कहूंगी कि एक अखबार में ये भी आया है कि वहां के जो ऑफिशियल्स थे, एम्बेसी के ऑफिशियल्स थे, उन्होंने तो थोड़ा आपत्ति जताई तालिबान के ऑफिशियल्स की वहां पर आकर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस रखने की, पर ये उन पर दबाव डाला गया फॉरेन मिनिस्ट्री से, देश की फॉरेन मिनिस्ट्री से, कि आप प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस जो होगा वहीं पर होगा। तो अगर इस तरीके की पाबंदियां थी तो क्यों किसी होटल में नहीं रखा गया जहां पे हमारे देश के रूल्स अप्लाई करें, ना कि जो अफगानिस्तान के महिला विरोधी सोच के अनुसार काम होता है उसके अनुसार ही पूरी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस रखी।
Another gang rape of medical student had rocked West Bengal. Second-year MBBS student from Odisha was allegedly raped by unidentified men in Paschim Bardhaman district outside the private medical college campus in Durgapur on Friday night. This incident said to happen when the student went out with one of her friends for dinner. She is currently undergoing treatment and complaint has been lodged by the family members. According to reports, the victim was allegedly dragged and raped inside hospital premises. The father of the MBBS student told media persons on Friday one of her classmates took her out on the pretext of getting something to eat, but when 2 or 3 other men arrived, she abandoned her and fled. This incident happened between 8 and 9 p.m. He also further said the security arrangements are not sufficient.
কি জাস্টিস চাইছেন আপনারা? যেটা হয়েছে সেটার জন্য আমরা একটা প্রপার ইম্পার্শিয়াল এনকোয়ারি একটা দরকার, যেখানে একটা প্রপার ভাবে ইনভেস্টিগেশন হবে, যেখানে একটা সমাধান আসবে, যেখানে এটা কোনো একটা সলিউশন না যে এরকম ভাবে একটা কোনো আজকে সকালে যেরকম ভাবে একটা ঘটনা ঘটেছে, এরকম সকালে কোনো অ্যাক্সিডেন্ট কোনো মনে হয়েছে, কোনো একটা ইনভেস্টিগেশন রিপোর্ট আছে। আপনারা কি এখানেই থাকেন কলেজ হোস্টেলে?
West Bengal Minister Shashi Panja had addressed the media regarding the alleged gang rape caused in Durgapur, calling it an unfortunate incident that had occurred in a private medical college. She had confirmed that a complaint of gang rape had been lodged and the police had been conducting an active investigation into the matter. Panja had informed that the victim parents had arrived from Odisha and had expressed their faith in the ongoing investigation. She had stated that the victim had been receiving proper medical care along with psychological counseling and that her deposition has been considered crucial to the case. Panja had remarked that the BJP, being a political party, should refrain from politicizing crimes like this on women. She also said it has unwarranted for the BJP to review such sensitive issues through a political lens. The minister had reiterated the West Bengal had remained one of the safest metropolises in India and that the state government had consistently worked for the empowerment of women and girls under the leadership of the chief minister, who she asserted never compromised one justice for women. She had urged everyone to await the completion of the investigation and had cautioned the BJP against seeking political mileage from the incident. Panja had also referred to cases of harassment and self-immolation involving women in Odisha, describing them as equally tragic and advising such incidents, regardless of the state, should not be politicized.
There's been an unfortunate incident in a private medical college in Durgapur of a medical student. The complaint is of a gang rape. What we are just saying is that the police is investigating. There's an ongoing investigation. The parents have arrived from Odisha, the parents of the girl, and they have expressed faith in the ongoing investigation. And the victim is being looked after. The medical and psychological counseling and checkup is on, and her deposition is also very important. BJP is a political party, and this crime, such crimes, crimes against women, they should not be politicized. Unfortunately, BJP always views such incidents through a political lens, which is most unwarranted. And we do not want to reiterate that Calcutta is also one of the safest metropolis in all over India. We do not want to reiterate because everybody knows that West Bengal works for women and girl empowerment. We don't want to reiterate because everybody knows that the Honorable Chief Minister doesn't compromise with any kind of injustice which is to women. So we have to wait for the investigation to be completed, and BJP should not politicize or try to take a political advantage out of this. We can just add to say that girls who have burned themselves because of harassment on them in Odisha is also very unfortunate. So that crime on that woman or that self-immolation is also very unfortunate, happening in a BJP-ruled state. So do not politicize.
A resident of Govindgarh in Rajasthan, Alwar district, Mangat Singh, was on Saturday arrested by the Rajasthan intelligence for allegedly spying on Indian military installations and sharing sensitive information with Pakistan's inter-services intelligence over 2 years. Singh was lured through a honey trap operation by female operative posing as Isha Sharma on social media, offering money and companionship in exchange for details on military movement. The arrest under the Official Secrets Act of 1923 follows surveillance near Alwar cantonment and highlights ongoing ISI efforts targeting individuals near defense sites in border areas. Special Public Prosecutor Sudesh Kumar said Mangat Singh had been sent for a 3-day police remand and claimed to be a Sikh Purush, which was very famous in Alwar and used to forcibly take money from people under the pretext of conducting rituals.
को कल यहाँ से अरेस्ट किया था ऑफिशियल सीक्रेट एक्ट के सेक्शन 3, सेक्शन 9 के चार्ज पे। आज इसे 3 दिन के रिमांड पे लिया गया। अवकाशकालीन न्यायालय आज NI 7 था, उन्होंने 3 डेज का पुलिस कस्टडी सूचना किया।
तो किस तरीके से इंफॉर्मेशन और मिली है इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट के बारे में जानना चाहिए?
देखिए, मंगत सिंह अपने आप को सिद्ध पुरुष के कहता था। अलवर में बड़ा फेमस था इस कार्य के लिए। पैसे लेता था लोगों से, पैसे हटता था। मैं सिद्ध पुरुष हूँ और आपके हवन कराऊंगा, ये कराऊंगा, उसके बाद सब कुछ आपकी पीड़ाएं दूर हो जाएंगी। दिल्ली जब उसे अलवर के आर्मी कैंप के पास देखा गया, उसको सर्विलांस पे डाला गया। सर्विलांस पे डाला तो पता लगा कि वो पाकिस्तान के ISI एजेंट के साथ कनेक्टेड है, जो कि ईशा शर्मा के नाम से सेव थी और दूसरा ईशा बॉस के नाम से सेव थी। PDR में आया कि देश के सामरिक महत्व की सूचनाएं, आर्मी के सामरिक महत्व की सूचनाएं मंगत सिंह के द्वारा शेयर की।
ट्रांजेक्शन कितना हुआ सर पैसों को?
देखिए, ट्रांजेक्शन जो अभी इंस्टेंटली कल के बाद जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन एजेंसी ने लिया है, उसमें ट्रांजेक्शन एक 8,000 रुपये का है, एक 1,500 रुपये के ट्रांजेक्शन है। और इनके बाद अब और कितने ट्रांजेक्शन इसके खुद के खाते में हुए हैं या अलग करवाएं, वो पता लगेगा।
मंगत सिंह सहित कितने अभी तक पकड़े गए स्पाई मामले?
तो स्पाई के अगर आप देखेंगे तो आप CID इंटेलिजेंस राजस्थान ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बाद इतनी एक्टिवली काम कर रही हैं। DG साहब देख के इसको मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं। DG साहब के डायरेक्शन में जो अभी कार्रवाई हुई है, मेरे ख्याल से तो पूर्व में इतिहास में इतनी कार्रवाइयाँ कभी हुई नहीं। अब देखेंगे 10-15 दिन में एक स्पाई जो कि कितने लंबे समय से सर्विलांस पे था, पकड़े जा रहे हैं, अरेस्ट भी हो रहे हैं, फाइल भी चालू हो रही है।
The India U23 men's team defeated Indonesia 2-1 in the first of 2 U23 international friendlies at the Gelora Bang Karno Madhya Stadium in Jakarta, which is in Indonesia on Friday, as per the AIFF website. All goals came in the first half of the Norshad Musa's side raced to an early 2-goal lead thanks to a super brace from Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, 5 and 26. Before Dhoni try, Pamungkas pulled one back 4 minutes before half-time. After another intensely fought second half that yielded no goals, the Blue Coals claimed a well-deserved win that underlined both their attacking prowess and defensive solidity. Suhail Ahmed that picked up the Player of the Match award, and India and Indonesia will meet again in the second friendly on Monday, October 13th at the Gelora Bang Karno Madhya Stadium in Jakarta.
And once again, finding Mohan Raj at the goal.
Suhail, oh, that is cheeky. That is brilliant. Wonderful setup. Chance remains. The first touch slightly heavy. India still sniffing out. Can get an opportunity. Suhail once again. Would you believe that? These youngsters, they have been getting some decent exposure. Well, that's a mispass. This can be an opportunity. Suhail accelerates. Can be a shooting chance. There you go. The fireball rattling the net with dominance from history. Suhail Ahmed Bhattu Beauty. Remember this name, but he's gonna make ripples in the times to come.
Former track and field legend Carl Lewis shared his excitement at the Delhi Half Marathon, calling it an incredible event and a unique opportunity. Lewis said he feels amazing in Delhi, comparing the city's weather to his hometown, Houston. He also praised India's culture and food, describing the experience as feeling like a rising sun. Speaking about Olympic gold medalist Neeraj Chopra, Lewis said that when an athlete becomes #1, you no longer compete with others but with yourself. Quoted, he advised Chopra to practice daily and stay focused on his goals. On India's bid to host the 2036 Olympic, Lewis noted that Olympic Committee has processed and added that India already has advantage.
I feel like I'm in Houston. The weather's great. I've loved India, always loved India. I love the culture. I love the food. And this is an incredible event. And I've only been on a runway a few times. This is the most unique space, unique opportunity for me. So I'm really excited. The outfit is absolutely incredible. And I feel like a rising sun tonight. Well, basically, once you become #1, you're no longer competing against the rest of the world. You're competing against yourself. So make sure that every single year, every single day you go to practice, am I better than I was yesterday? And that's really it. Getting to #1 is the easy part. Becoming a better yourself for the next whatever amount of years. Look, it took me 12 years of Olympic Games to get to those 9 gold medals. So he has some time left. And they even have one less year because of Tokyo. So I think that the big thing is to say, go into the next Olympic Games knowing how far you have to throw to win, and then focus on that throw. That's what you can control. Well, I think that record will be broken, but it won't be for a while. I think it's going to stay here for a while. It's an incredible 100-meter time, and I just don't think anyone's going to break it anytime soon.
Maybe 200 meters is the record?
I think the 200 is definitely more vulnerable than the 100. There's an opportunity there, but here again, that's a very, very difficult time as well. Well, first of all, I like how they're doing the Olympic selection. Instead of going through this process, they're actually looking at people that want to have it. So India already has a leg up. The economy is moving. The size of the country supports it. I know that this country would love to have the games. It would be absolutely incredible for so many different things in terms of promoting sport, infrastructure, welcoming the world, because still a lot of people haven't been to these communities. So I think it's so important for a country. I think the country would rally behind it tremendously. And out after the Olympic Games, their sports would go up dramatically, because then what we will have support and investment into the youth of our country to get them excited about the Olympic Games, and that will benefit them afterwards.
BJP President Dilip Jaiswal on Saturday clarified that seat-sharing arrangements for the upcoming elections will be announced jointly by the leaders of the 5 parties of the National Democratic Alliance, dismissing speculations and number floating on social media, stating that the final decision sits with the top leadership. He said NDA's central leadership will make the final announcement on seat-sharing, quashing speculation and rumors circulating on social media. Jaiswal emphasized the rock-solid unity, the alliance that has already taken a significant step forward.
के द्वारा लगातार 3 दिन चुनाव समिति का बैठक पटना में हुआ, और पटना में हम लोगों ने जो हमारे सिटिंग सीट हैं और जहां पर हमने जीत दर्ज नहीं कर पाया था 2020 में, उसके लिए पैनल यानी सूची बनी है, प्रायोरिटी प्राथमिकता सूची बनी है, और उस पर जो है आज जो बिहार के चुनाव समिति ने पैनल बनाया, उस पैनल पर आज चर्चा दिल्ली में होना है। आज चर्चा होगी दिन भर, और उसके बाद कल केंद्रीय चुनाव समिति में उसको सूची को रखा जाए।
सर ऐसा लग रहा है कि एनडीए में काफी ज्यादा पेंच है। उपेंद्र कुशवाहा ने भी साफ साफ कहा है कि कुछ भी अभी क्लियर नहीं है, वो कह रहे वार्ता जारी है।
इसका मतलब है कि सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है।
बीजेपी कितने सीट पर
मैं बता रहा हूँ, इसका मतलब है कि एनडीए में सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है, क्योंकि कुछ लोग सोशल मीडिया में कोई भी नंबर चला देते हैं। जब तक एनडीए गठबंधन दल एक साथ बैठ करके सीट शेयरिंग के नंबर का घोषणा नहीं करता है और सोशल मीडिया में चला देना कि उनको 7 सीट, उनको 6 सीट, उनको 100 सीट, तो सोशल मीडिया के न्यूज को देख करके किसी को भी व्यथित होना वाजिब है कि भाई जब एनडीए के सभी सर्वोच्च नेता बैठ करके किसी चीज का घोषणा पब्लिक डोमेन में नहीं किए हैं और उसके बाद सीट शेयरिंग का नंबर चला देना, इसीलिए किसी को भी, हम लोग को भी दुख पहुंचा है कि इस तरह का न्यूज जो है चला, इसीलिए किसी को भी दुख लगेगा।
वो कह रहे कि
अभी
खबरें तो क्या
यही मैं बता रहा हूं कि आपके सोशल मीडिया में जब कुछ न्यूज चल जाता है अपने आप बिना कोई ऑफिशियल इंफॉर्मेशन के, तो व्यथित होना वाजिब है। इसीलिए केंद्रीय नेतृत्व एक साथ बैठ के, मैंने कल ही कह दिया था कि केंद्रीय एक मिनट, केंद्रीय नेतृत्व साथ बैठ करके एक साथ सीट शेयरिंग की घोषणा करेगी। किसी भी दल के नेतृत्व एक साथ बैठ के घोषणा करेगी। सोशल मीडिया को तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो घोषणा कर दे।
कब करेंगे? आज हो जाएगी
पूरी आज बैठक हमारी कितने बजे समाप्त होती है, उसके बाद हम लोग आज शाम नहीं तो कल 10 बजे 11 बजे तक इसकी घोषणा करेंगे।
सर आज दिल्ली में करेंगे कि पटना में करेंगे?
अब ये हम लोग तय करेंगे आज।
सर क्या आप लोग मुकेश सहनी का
Indigo has announced the launch of a new daily direct flight between Delhi and Guangzhou, China, starting November 10, 2025, using its Airbus A320 aircraft. The announcement had followed confirmation from the Ministry of External Affairs earlier in the month regarding the resumption of the direct flights between India and China, which had been suspended due to COVID-19 pandemic and the Doklam standoff. A spokesperson from the Chinese embassy had also reaffirmed China's commitment to development and the resumption flights between the two nations. The airline had stated that it had become one of the first carriers to resume operation between India and China after the pandemic. Indigo had earlier announced daily flights between Kolkata and Guangzhou beginning October 26, 2025. Malhotra, head of global sales at Indigo, had said that the new route would enhance connectivity with China, offering opportunities for cultural exchange and economic collaboration between the two populous countries. The Delhi to Guangzhou flight had been descheduled to depart at 9:45 p.m. local time and arrive at 9:40 a.m. local time, with the return flight departing Guangzhou at 5:50 a.m. and arriving in Delhi 10:10 a.m. local time. Tickets already had been made available on the Indigo website. Indigo had announced the launch of daily direct flights between Delhi and Hanoi starting December 20, 2025, also using Airbus A320 aircraft. The airline had already operated 14 weekly flights connecting Kolkata with Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. The MEA had noted on October 3rd that the resumption of the direct flights with China reflected improving bilateral ties. That's all for now. Thank you for watching Hornbill TV.